We are live. We are live. How do out there, people? Got Mr. Kaboom Man in the house. Slick, what's going on, buddy? Sunfish Assassin. Leslie. And we got a lot of people. Can you see comments catching?
I can. I see it. And put both eyes on those colors. I'm not sure now.
Cool. Yardley Kennedy. James. Yes, their fish are biting.
They are
Yes, they
catching them.
are.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
And some good ones. Hey, if you're not if you're on Instagram, you got to check me out over there. I post just about weekly over there. Super Dave's in the house. Yes, sir.
Hey, hello there.
That's a good dude right there, man. I really appreciate him. He helps me out so much. It's amazing that we got people like him still left in this world. Amazing. You think this world's so bad and you got guys like him that pop up in your life and it's just great. Bluegill, hey, let me tell you something. That's some good stuff right there. I'd
Mm-hmm.
love to cook me some too. Red breast. Okay, cool.
In the aquarium.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, hey,
Ford,
Super Dave.
Ford's back. Ford's back.
Hey
Awesome.
there. Very nice.
Muskrat Adventures.
Hey there.
365. VHF, what's going on, buddy? Hey, I appreciate it. I seen you over there. Have a good time over there. Some, with old Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Ice is off. That's cool. Sound like somebody's going to put some jigs in the water.
Thank God.
Guys, I really do appreciate y'all coming catching. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Uh, I guess we'll wait here after a while and we'll go ahead and talk about that giveaway we did last week. Get everybody in and look at this guy right here. You know this guy, Mr. Horace Lee. Hey man, I really do appreciate it, man. Glad you could join us tonight.
I know fish bones. Do I know fish bones? Yeah.
I know you do.
Yeah. I think. I'm old.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
you know
remember.
him.
I don't
You
remember
know him.
well.
Corey Kennedy or Corey Kenny. I'm saying Corey Kennedy. Kenny. Tony Cole, what's going on, buddy? Who else we got? Mr. B.
Hey there.
Angelo, what's going on, man? No, you're not late. We just not getting started. Just getting started. Jeremy, Bud Crisco in the house. Yes, sir. Redney, thank you for coming in. Mike Hallmark, what's up, buddy? Stelly Grills and Chills. Yes, sir. Kim Barnett. Yes, sir. What's going on, buddy? Avid, what's going on, my friend? Jeremy,
Got on some
nighttime
nighttime
crappie.
fish.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. It's
They,
about
they're
that
starting.
time.
They're starting to do it.
Yeah, it's about that time. The seasons. Yes, sir. What's going on, man? I'm glad you could join us tonight. Throwing a cast net for shad in 3 foot of water. Pulling in crappie. Look at there. It's about that time.
It can happen.
Yes, sir. And we're going to talk about a little bit of that tonight. Frederick Brown. Vicky. Mickey. Madison, Mississippi. Fishing with the Chad. What's going on, man? I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you could join us tonight. Some good people, man. This crappie fishing world, let me tell you, I love it. Did you fish today, catching?
I did not. I almost did. My bud, I had a scout out on the little pond. You know where I'm talking about.
Uh huh.
And apparently there's a big push to keep us from fishing it this year. A lot of new signs
Really?
up. A lot of new signs up
Wow.
saying we have to show proof of residency there. So we're working on proof of residency right now. But he caught 9 fish in about 15 minutes right off the boat ramp. And
Wow.
he said they were mostly smalls and they were all staged out in about 6 foot of water. But that particular boat ramp, we've never caught a crappie there before. And he said they felt like ice cubes and didn't have any color. But those fish right there want to spawn so bad it's not funny. That's not a real
Yeah.
big lake, probably maybe
Yeah.
30 acres or something. And yeah, a few more days of this and they're going to be uptight. He said he caught one decent one. I found
Wow.
one in six. I found a black crappie. Those are all black crappie in there, and I found a big black crappie last weekend in 6 foot of water, and she was
Uh-huh.
full of eggs. She was full of eggs and sitting there for a reason. Um,
Cool.
I, I think the black crappie are going to be up in a lot of places right now. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah. From what I've been seeing, y'all's water temp up here is a little bit lower than what we got down home. I seen 58, 59 degree water temp down home, and no, they're not going to spawn in that. Well, I can't say they won't, but I will say that those fish are right there. There have been some
Yeah,
shallow fish caught down home, but I don't ever fish the shallows, but I go to where they stage up. They're in and out of that spawning ground uh, a lot. You know,
staged
and
up. Yeah.
yep, they'll be fish holding in those staging areas a lot more
Hmm.
consistent than shallow right now.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Well, throughout the spawn, pretty much. They'll make rushes to the bank, but they'll retreat right back to those holding areas.
Right.
The females, the big females will anyway. The males, they'll hang a little longer. Hey, I'm not going to be able to stay real long tonight. Basically, beat tired. Um, but I do want to. I did put together some baits and stuff to give away.
Cool.
So
Well, we're gonna do another giveaway already.
I have got loads of baits. These aren't limits tackle baits. I apologize to Steve up front, but I have so many baits, and some of them are really good baits. I'm never going to be able to fish all of them. There's no way. I don't lose enough jigs to fish all of them. Um, these come from a manufacturer that's a good friend of mine as well, and he makes a soft bait. It's real soft. They're not very durable, but they do put the hurt on the fish. And
Mm-hmm.
at any rate, I'm not going to go advertising or anything like that. I'm going to also throw in a couple of these, couple more pencil floats. I'm not a real big fan of
Cool.
slip corks, but these are good quality ones. They're made out of balsa. They're nice. They're nice floats. Um, and here's what I had in mind on these baits. These are kind of as you can see, kind of a charcoal and pearl,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just kind of a standard mold. So, nothing fancy there. Um,
Yeah. Shad
kind of
pattern.
kind of shad looking, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna throw those in with those slip corks, and then this right here, I'm going to probably pick the phone up and do this because I'll spill these. There's some little bitty baits in here, and there's some that are a little smaller than those charcoal ones, and a couple different sizes that I have been known to use. I don't know if you can see them very good. Having a hard time getting them, figuring out how to make it work here. Let's see here. Okay, got it. There you go. There's some orange and kind of sharp looking stuff there, and there's a kind of a sunfish looking color, and then there's
Yeah.
something that everybody's familiar with called Texas toast in the middle and a small bait. At any rate,
Right.
there's probably I don't know, there's probably about 30 or 35 baits there total, about a
Okay.
dozen of each. Um, Make it nice. Throw in somebody's box. They'll catch some fish on them for sure. Like I said, they're not very durable. They tear up pretty quickly. They're real soft. They're kind of like a Bobby Garland texture. They're not a longevity bait, but they get bit, and it makes me happy if somebody's going to end up with them. So when you do run the giveaway, if I'm not available or whatever, you can just pass me the information, or I can pass you the baits. It makes no difference to me. I'll put them in the mail. Um,
Okay.
I, I sent out some stuff for another giveaway. Last week, and I haven't heard from him. I'm gonna have to check see if he got his stuff or not. I don't. I had to box his up. It was a pretty big bunch of stuff. But at any rate, hopefully later on tonight, when you get a chance, you can give those away, and somebody will catch some fish with them. Let's hope, anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna make a note to myself right here, right now, because I know I'm gonna get to yapping about crappie fishing and I'm gonna forget.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put catchings giveaway.
Yep. There's 4 different colors and 2 slip floats, probably about 30 or 35 baits total.
Okay.
And like I said, I'll be glad to make sure somebody gets those. Um, I will say our water temperature is at least 10 degrees chillier than yours. It's
I'm willing to
hard to
bet.
believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's 40. One place I think I went, it was 46, and the other place was 45. It rose to 47, but we're not in the 50s in most places. Now, that being said, late in the day, in some of the shallower stretches, we might be in the 50s. I've heard tell that the river was in the 50s. Um, and I hear they're catching them up in Buck Creek real good. Of course, I'm probably not supposed to say that, but I heard that. Said they're pretty much elbow to elbow up there in them shallows,
Wow.
uh, off the bank up in there on Ray Roberts.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know too many good bites around here locally right now, short of that little pond that you know about in Ray Roberts. I've heard of those. A lot of places are off still. Joe Pool, as you well know, is really hit or miss. I mean, you can go over
Right.
there and not get a, you can go not get a bite at all, and you can see
Yeah.
what we were watching them on the Livescope. They'd rise up to the jig, look at it, and go back down, and there wasn't nothing you could do to. He was even using minnows. They do the same thing to the minnows. Come up,
Yeah.
look at it, go right back down. Wouldn't touch it. I don't know, something wasn't right. I'm not sure what. I got a tendency to think they just really weren't in a feeding mode. They were just
Yeah.
looking at it
They
because of
hey
curiosity.
they'll get like that at times. I mean, it will
Yeah,
happen.
they and if you move the bait in any kind of even semi-fast movement, they bolt and run away from
Right.
it, and or go right back, or go down so tight in the brush you couldn't fish in there. But they
I,
just
I
weren't cooperating.
I tell you what, this weekend, one area I fished, I could, I mean, give the jig good action, pop it, raise it, swim it, and I'd get bit.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I moved to another area. That bite died off, and I moved to another area. And like you said, uh, if I moved that jig, they wouldn't touch it.
Yeah,
They would not touch
I'm
it.
not sure what
And
that's about exactly.
yeah, and I mean, I tried different sizes to see if that maybe what the deal was. But and I tell you what,
I did the same
uh,
thing.
Steve gave away a bunch of packs of baits last week on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. It was a bait that we made up. When I stopped by Thursday night, we usually always try to come up with something different. And I got some of those jigs, and let me tell you, it turned out to be my best bait for that day that I was out on the lake. I mean, those fish went crazy. I ended up with that bait on both my rods. I'll put that spot lock on and two pole it. And let me tell you, that bait, I mean, that those fish loved it. And it's a
What color was
sparkly
it?
looking thing. It's
What color? Yeah.
the turquoise.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
Got a
it's just a clear bait.
sea foam.
Yeah, it's just a clear bait with
Sparkle.
turquoise in it, and it
Mm-hmm.
did. I mean, hey, let me tell you, that bait was on fire. And there's a lot of people that's get. I think he was giving those baits away two packs at a time. So
And here's a good question on here. What is your thoughts on
yeah,
the color? How long before you change it? I don't know about you, but if I'm relatively sure there's fish down there and I'm not getting bit about 15 minutes or so, maximum, I'm gonna try and do something different.
yeah,
Okay, I don't know.
I,
It may not. It may be size. It may be color. It may be both. It may be a different jig weight. I'm gonna change.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you this: if I can drop that jig down there, and those fish let me touch a couple limbs or bump the bottom, and they don't give me a peck or something, it could be 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes. It's just what you got confidence in. But if it ain't working, it's coming off.
Yeah, I'm not a real big fan of just sitting there and not getting any bites, especially, you know, live scope. It really does offer you the opportunity to actually see the fish and their behavior.
Yeah,
And when you see them constantly rising to baits, and I had a really big fish that was up. He was up in the water column. Everybody else was down around 14 feet and 16 feet of water, but he was up around maybe 8 feet down, and he was
yeah,
hiding up under the dock. And he'd come out and he'd look at the jig, and he'd follow it if I moved it, and if I
15
stopped it, he'd
minutes.
stop. And he just did it repeatedly and never would touch the jig.
No.
Just kept looking at it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I was doing wrong. I tried everything I could think of. I tried going below him and raising it past him. I tried everything.
Yeah.
It seemed like the more I tried, the more spooky he got. So
And that's what's so good about Livescope is because it gives you that information, to where you can actually put that jig right in that fish face. And if you don't get a reaction, or possibly if you jig it and he run off or whatever, that's information that's priceless,
Oh yeah. What's up over there?
LBG in the
I
house.
see you.
SK? What's up, Catchy?
Hey,
Y'all all right?
hanging, man. Think so. So far, I'm tired. I'm beat. I about fell asleep. I almost forgot I was supposed to do this.
You
Old
about
age.
fell asleep.
Yeah, old man. I go pretty steady all day. I cooked dinner and then the whole 9 yards. Did some homework with the kid, and I was like, golly, I get to rest. I'm like, 8:54. No, I don't.
Yeah. Hey, Muskrat, I tell you what, man, if you hadn't seen my jig box, I tie myself and Steve, he ties too, but he do a lot of plastics, man. And let me tell you, we got baits, and it's just out of the love for the sport, and we want to see others enjoy it as much as we do. So we pass it on. It's all about passing it on. Getting more people involved. It's a great sport.
It is. It really is. I can't get enough of it.
Slab Doc Lamar Harris, what's going on, buddy? So you didn't fish today. Did you fish this week catching?
I really haven't. I'm telling you, man, I'm beat down. I went one time over to Joe Pool, and it was just absolutely pitiful. There were 4 of us with Livescope, got 1 peck. 4 different guys, two rods with minnows, 2 guys with jigs, everything you could think. But I will say this: right before we were leaving, the guy on the end did hook a 9-inch black bass. But the crappie that were in there they were so skittish. The people on the boat next to us were fishing in the slips, and the people on the big houseboat, the man and the wife that live on that houseboat next to him, they came up and got on that. They got on that boat, buddy. And let me tell you what, you never seen so many big slabs in your life come running out from under that boat when they touched that boat, and they ran straight across the slip right under Ed's over under Ed's boat. They didn't want nothing to do with the brush. They wanted the shade real bad.
Yeah.
And it took them about 20 or 30 minutes before they kind of chilled out and they started filtering back over there where they wanted to be. But none of those fish would bite. They went right on by jigs and everything else, and just right over to the next cover. And they were skittish, man. I mean, it was really shocking to see that many fish come across the screen that quickly. But as soon as they rocked that boat a little bit here, and I mean that's a big houseboat, but
it is.
As soon as they rocked it a little bit, then fish bolted. So sometimes think about that when you're making noise out there on the dock and banging around stuff and yeehawing and everything. It might not be in your best interest.
Yeah.
Just saying. I used to think it didn't matter, but after seeing that, I'd say it matters sometimes.
Yeah. That's the thing about crappie fishing, though. A lot of people think that they go one day and they load the boat throwing anything, which it happens sometimes, but it's not like that all the time. So I mean, sometimes those fish can be so tough, it's unreal. It's like they pack up and jump on a plane and go somewhere.
That's right.
It happens.
It was one of those days today. I went today. I caught 6.
Yeah.
6 fish. It was a tough day, even though they spun.
Yeah, same lake that I fished this weekend, and I mean it was an awesome bite. I found it awesome. I mean, I think I'm gonna have time to put this video together for this weekend. I'm really close. I'm hoping I can make it. I may have that video out this weekend, and it's been way too long. I've had several trips that I would have loved to edit, but it's work comes first. I got to pay them bills.
Pay the bills.
I got a question right here. Do you use oil on plastics? I know I do. How about y'all?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I can tell you a little trick that's pretty easy and it works really well. You can go down to the 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, whatever. And you can buy you a little card of little garlic oil um, gelatin capsules, and you can take those babies and pinch the end off of them and squirt a little in your jig bag. It won't hurt anything,
Mm.
trust me. And you know, SK will tell you, man, garlic can sometimes be the difference. I don't know
You
why.
better believe it.
I, you know,
That's right.
I just really don't know exactly what it is about garlic, but you know, we all know they've been using it in bass lures forever, and it definitely can trigger a bite. I'm not sure exactly why. I had a guy out of South Texas used to give me some plastics that smelled like, I mean, like a bottle of garlic when you open the bag, and there were days that people would pay me $5 for one of them. They're so damn good. Okay, I don't know why, but and you could smell them. I guess the fish can too. You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's something about that garlic, man. It's I see that it worked better
See
in
here.
cold water.
You
Yeah, I
see
see. You know who
crappie
that
fishes
is,
that
right?
started at 48
Yeah,
and 50 at dark.
exactly.
I don't. I
Yep,
don't.
that's why I left it up there.
But that's what I was going to tell you is I almost did the walk-in over there that we talked about yesterday because what we're seeing here is 4 or 5, maybe even more degrees water temperature change throughout the day on these hot sunny days. Like tomorrow is supposed to be really warm. I have an appointment somewhere to fish. Hopefully, I don't know. I got to drink some beers with him first, make sure he's happy. He's pumped to let me fish. Probably it's a private dock, and some light beer is going to go a long ways toward me pitching jigs under his dock.
Yeah, you see
But
that comment right there?
all right, nice. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're that's I know that. Yeah, I didn't know. I was wondering if you got those baits. I didn't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I if I don't go over there to that little pond tomorrow or the bigger one by
I,
it, if I don't go to
I
one of
bet
those
you
two,
it's
I'm
on
gonna probably.
fire. It's on
Well,
fire.
he said they were staged up. The guy that has the private dock over at a little bit bigger lake down below it. I think you've been over there
Hmm.
with me one time. He said he caught 4 today under his dock. Well, that's not exactly busy, but he's not a real hardcore crappie fisherman. If he caught 4, we might get over there and catch 40. And that being said, if I if I don't go over there, I'm gonna do the walk in tomorrow. It's supposed to be warm again. That water temperature will probably be up in the lower 50s, maybe even a little better right before dark. There may be some fish march in over there.
Yeah. Yeah. You see this
They
comment
want they
right here?
want to.
That's happening a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah.
hey, let me tell you something. There are
Hmm.
times that and I say that move fast and fish slow for a reason. Because when you drop that jig down there, even letting that jig down, you need to be easing it down there. I see it a lot. Those fish will smack that jig if you're slowly lowering it to the over the brush. If you easing that jig before you even get to that brush pile, they'll smack it. Uh, and the way I usually do it is start off slow. I'll ease that jig down there and hold it there for a second. And if I don't get bit, I'll raise it. If I don't get bit, I'll drop back down there and give it a little action. And I just progress from there. I always start off slow and then speed up. And then when I find a pattern, I know that I can pull up to a pile. I'm gonna drop that jig down there and raise it or swim it or whatever I got to do to entice those fish to bite. But I find that dropping that jig down there dead, like you said, it's called dead sticking, but just holding it still is what it takes to get bit.
Had a lot of fish. I've had a lot of fish try to jerk the pole out of my hands when I was holding dead still.
Yeah,
They'll knock
without
fire.
a
They'll
doubt.
knock fire. They'll knock fire out of it in the wintertime.
Yeah, they'll fool you. I mean, they'll be so aggressive hitting that jig dead still. Seem like you could add some action to it, but you put action on it, you won't get bit.
Yeah, they don't. They're just wanting it still for some reason.
Yep. Try and get caught up on these comments. I'm just gonna. I won't. I want to say hello to everybody. I want to say thanks for showing up to everybody. I wish I could reply to everybody's comment, but I'm just way behind right now.
I got gray ghost tied up tandem on one of my 6 rods that are in my truck. Tandem on braid. I got 2 gray ghosts. Go figure.
Yep. Hey, that I've been using that gray for a long time. Hey, that thing's put. I've took a bunch of tournaments with that gray ghost. I tell you that. And
Right.
it's not
Yeah.
appealing. It's not appealing to the human eye at all. I mean, it looks like nothing, but those
Yeah.
fish love it.
They love it.
Hey, you see your
They'll
school
bite it.
bus in the house? What's going on, Mike Hallmark? Thanks for joining, man. All right, Bluegill, tell us a little bit about your day.
Woo, rough day. Rough day on the water. Well, I think I got there about 9 o'clock this morning. Thinking I probably had to go to work. So got to fishing. I think I missed my first 2 or 3 fish I missed out the door. And after that, it was just slow. The water temperature was kind of cooler than what it was the last time I went. What was that, a couple days ago? It was a little bit cooler, but
It can make a difference for sure. Sometimes a few degrees.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And like I said, go ahead.
when did their front pass through down there?
This little old front this morning came through there. So the night before it was kind of humid, and the day I went before that, the water, you could stick your hand in the water and you could tell it was warm. It was warmer than the air temperature.
Mm-hmm.
But I caught all my fish except for maybe 2 of them today on just straight vertical. The rest of them came out popping cork in the jig, probably about 2 foot of water. I couldn't get them to bite vertical, so I just started using the popping cork with it. So it was a rough day for me. There's some few people called. I talked to a few guys at the boat ramp. They had about 15, 16. And they were using shiners.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was a pretty rough day, though. I talked to, Jig and Jim, so
Right.
talked to him. He said they did pretty good yesterday. The wind was real high, like it was the day before. So I don't know. I guess they did real good them 2 days. The wind was real high. Today the wind was probably about 67 out the south, so it was kind of slow. The little front pushed in, so we'll see what they do tomorrow because I'm going. I'm gonna try it again.
I say it all the time, man. If you get that time, hey, I know if I get that time, I'm out there. Yes, sir. But
Hey, while I'm thinking.
Go ahead, catch.
I got something I wanted to drop on y'all. You see this right here, Destin? If you ever go down there, and I'm not affiliated with these guys, I just fish with them when I go down there. There's a place down there called Swoop Charters. Swoop, like an eagle swoops. They're real affordable, right around $100 for the day. They will put you on a load of fish. If you ever go down there, you ought to go ahead and hop on one of their boats one morning and you'll have a good time. It's a party boat. I mean, you're going to be fishing with 25, 30 people, but they hammer fish. If you ever go down there, it's a good $100 bill, man. Just shout out in case you're down there hanging around wishing you could catch a fish.
Mm-hmm.
I go with them every time I go down there.
Cool.
I haven't been disappointed
That's awesome.
yet.
Is he mostly jig fish?
No, these guys are deep water fishing.
Oh, okay.
It's saltwater. They're deep water fishing. Mingo snapper is the basic thing they're after, but they catch a hammerjack and every other thing you could possibly think of. And you're fishing 150, 200 feet deep or something. But yeah, it's a party boat. But it's family friendly, and you can take kids and women and everything else. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, you'll hammer some fish.
What size boat does he have?
They run 3 or 4 boats. I think they're 40 or better feet, probably maybe 50, 60 footers. I don't know. They're big boats. I mean, they got. They're your typical party boats set up for. They ice the fish down. They keep like a saltwater slush, and when he sounds the horn to drop your baits, and you string your fish up as you bring them over. If you need help, you holler to help you. If you need a gaff, if it's big, whatever. And as soon as they go to move the boat, they put all the fish in the ice, So, and they clean your catch and everything. It's a great deal. You guys you think about it if you go down to Destin, okay? They go right out of that port right by the bridge there. They're good folks. I highly recommend them if you're down that way and you want to catch some fish. And you don't have to have a license. You don't have to have tackle. You don't have to have nothing. You just get on the boat and go hammer fish.
Yeah. Saltwater fishing is a lot of fun.
Well, you never know what you're gonna.
We talking about crappie here, baby.
I know, but I just got to thinking about it. I kept seeing Destin, and I was thinking how much fun it was.
Hey, I tell you what, I know folks probably don't know, man. I did a lot of saltwater fishing in my younger days, and that's why I got the boat that I have. I did a lot of saltwater fish. Hey, I got this question right here, talking about buck hair versus feather, and I know there's a lot of different tail material out there, and just like bluegill, what is that stuff called you use bluegill?
What's that?
What's that tail material you use?
Oh, that craft fur.
Craft fur. I mean,
Craft fur.
all of it'll work, but my personal preference is, and I haven't tried any of the other stuff. I got on saltwater hackle, and I've been stuck on it since I started tying, and it does very well for me. That's what I use, saltwater hackle.
Yeah, I use that craft fur. Like I say, the only thing between that and the hackle I don't like about the craft fur, them hooks will stick into that craft fur. You get them tangled up, your jigs tangled up, you have to kind of pull it together. The hackle, your hooks won't get caught up in it. It just slides right through it. That's the only difference between that craft fur, but it works. It works for me.
Right.
Vegetable oil and garlic
sprinkle
powder.
some garlic powder. Hey, I'm willing to bet it worked.
Like I said, you can go buy them little gel caps, man. They work real well.
Yep. I see another comment here talking about mineral oil. Yep.
That's what they use. A lot of guys use that to get jigs to release when they mold them, come out of the mold good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to get caught up, y'all, on these comments. Trying to catch all the questions that I see. Hey, man, it ain't nothing worse than a boat issue. Hey, I hate
got a
them.
boat issue. Stop it. I got a John boat and paddles. All I got is a John boat and paddles. That's a boat issue now.
You can float out and float in. Let's go get them.
Hey, you paddle with me. You've been paddling with me many times, so don't.
I have. I'm not. Hey, I'm ready. It's like I say, we can safely get out there and we can safely get back in after loading the boat.
We can get over there and catch them if we were lucky.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a paddle. That paddle get you out there.
That's right.
Get you back.
If it's past casting distance and I got a John boat, we might go do it.
Hey, Lamar, man, let me tell you something, man. I know y'all had a lot of fun out there with that, and you just don't get no better, man. Those days that those fish are just on, hey, you got to have fun with it. 5-man limit.
Yeah.
Whacking them.
That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Had to be.
Awesome trip. Awesome trip. All right. I see we got Steve. Steve is in the house. Hey, we got 98 people on right now. I don't know. I haven't seen how many thumbs up we have. I'd really appreciate if we could get, let's say, we got 100 people now, so I need 99 thumbs up. How many thumbs up we got, y'all? Anybody see it?
I got one. Oh, I don't have a.
I can't see it.
I can't see it either. Let me talk a little bit about my trip this weekend. Let me get Steve in there first. Hold on, y'all. Let me ask Steve, because my trip this weekend, let me tell you, was an awesome trip. Not that it was a great catching. What's going on, brother? Look like you're putting in some work over there.
I know, man. I'm trying to take a break.
Yeah. 365. Look here. Let me show y'all something. This is how I buy my crappie nibbles.
I never use crappie nibbles. That's against the law.
This is how I buy my crappie nibbles. I had this sitting right here tonight just to show. These are all I don't go fishing. Well, I can't say I don't go fishing, because a lot of times if I'm not, especially if I'm on somebody else's boat, I'll forget them. But a must have if you ask me. And I've been using them things for a lot of years. If Steve gets some more of that Sandy, I'm gonna tell you, Steve, that stuff Steve got, I don't know. I can't tell you what it smells like. It says shad, but it's different from any shad scent I've ever heard or ever smelled. And it works really good.
Right.
Is it an oil? Is it an oil or what is it?
Yeah, it's oil.
Is it a nibble or
It,
oil? What is it? Oil.
Oil
oil.
Interesting.
Oil. Yeah.
in a drip bottle. So
In a drip bottle.
2 years.
Interesting.
Hey, can anybody see how many thumbs up we got? I don't want to skip over these comments. I want to make sure that there aren't any questions, but I'm gonna jump past some of these other ones. Let me see here, and I'm gonna talk about my trip this weekend, and it's stuff y'all have heard from me for years, and it's just and it's like I say, I'm gonna try to get that video out this weekend, but let me tell you, where did the numbers come from? We got a bunch of numbers over here.
They're ready. They're practicing.
Y'all telling me to hurry up? They telling me to hurry up, I guess.
Did you
announce practicing? Yeah.
Last week yet?
No, I haven't. I was waiting on everybody to get in. Man, we got a lot of people posting numbers, but we hadn't did a giveaway just yet. So y'all hold up on that. Actually, let's go ahead and
let me
go ahead, catch it.
Hey, real quick. Yeah, real quick. Like what I want to say is, I'm not trying to be a party pooper, but I did want to beg out of here early, and I wanted to wait till Steve got on and say hi to Steve and LBJ, obviously, and USK, and thank you everybody for allowing me to come in here and run my mouth a little bit. Don't forget to give them baits away. I got loads of them, and I thank everybody for everything. And Steve. Yep. West, we need to be thinking about it. It's pretty about time, dude. Probably next week, maybe, if you can get away.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, this weekend you're going south this weekend, right?
Next weekend, Lake Conroe. We're gonna go.
You're going south, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Lake Conroe. We're gonna go give SK. I'm gonna bring the boat to Lake Conroe.
Well, next week or week after.
Hey, we may have to take a detour. We may have to take a detour because we're going to have too many people to even fish following us.
When I'm down there, free baits.
A
lot of free baits.
It's going to be packed. Parking lot going to be packed on both ends.
Woo! Kaboom! Kaboom! That's kaboom, man.
How many Houstonians do we have?
You'll be parking in the bar ditch.
All the people that fish in the Houston area, if you would, post Houston in a comment, if you would, please. That's how many people from Houston we have on here.
So next week on Wednesday, we'll announce a meeting point, and whoever shows up gets a lot of limits tackle stuff.
That's getting ready to come up here real shortly, Chuck.
Sweetness.
So look at here.
Yep.
Look, I'm gonna post up all of the people.
I'm gonna assume y'all are gonna give me the information.
Yes, sir, I am. If you can hold on, we can go ahead and do that right now. Look at this. Look at all the people from Houston on here.
Man, a lot of
catch it.
Yep, that's good stuff right there.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yep. Hey, Houston strong.
Free stuff. Next week we'll announce it Wednesday night. And I'm going to even give a rod away to someone in Houston when I go down there.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep. I'm going to bring a fishing rod with me, and someone at the ramp, a random person is going to get a fishing rod that day.
That's awesome.
Whoa, we can't beat that now. That's righteous.
JLD right there on my lake.
Oh, okay.
Huffman, Texas. That's Robert Joseph in the house. Yes, sir.
What's up,
this guy got to hook up. Hey, Victoria, Wayne Zool. Look at this comment here. Take a vacation day.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
You're gonna call in and got COVID
next week. We'll pick the best weather.
Check out that comment, Bluegill. Somebody out there seen us. Didn't even come up and speak. How's that?
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, and the thing about this guy right here, I've never met him, but he needs to
slipping around.
Hey, he needs to hang on this live because he did something special last week. So he needs to stick around because I might be calling his name here after a while.
Okay.
But since catching got to go, I think that's all of the Houston comments. Let's go ahead and do this giveaway. So the numbers from last week, and there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about who won. Okay, the numbers in the order of the giveaways was 16, 38, 12, and 67. The giveaways were the rod, the HH 12-footer, Ketchins big pack of jigs with the corks, and then the third giveaway was Steve's jigs. The fourth giveaway was LBG's special school bus hand ties. So the people that picked the first number in the order of the giveaways, the rod giveaway, James Womack won. He picked 16 first. He posted 16, the first 16. The second giveaway was on Ketchins Jigs. James Womack picked 38 first. How's that?
That's lucky, man.
That's lucky.
Some kind of You better keep stroking that rabbit's foot.
That's right. He needs to go fishing.
That's right.
And let me say this: I hadn't seen AWL.
It sounds like he gonna catch a limit.
That's right. Yeah. Of 2+ pounders.
That's right.
I haven't seen AWL in the comment section yet, but he won the third. He won the third giveaway, and that was Steve's jigs. And Slap Buster RTR won the school hand LBG's special one-of-a-kind school bus hand ties. And I think I seen him a while ago. Yeah, I think I seen him a while ago. So what I need you guys to do is, let me see if I can get to this. Well, I don't think I have. I'll tell you what. Everybody just email me at SK's Crappie Catching Adventures at gmail.com. Send me an email. And what I will do is supply the your mailing addresses to the people that you won from. I think that would be the easiest way. Yeah. Because it seemed like
I mail a bunch out.
You know, Wednesdays are classified hump days. I don't mail out
as much as Steve. Oh yeah.
Wednesdays are classified hump days. Let me tell you, my past few Wednesdays has been super tough. I mean, I've been trying to get things done. I'm supposed to be changing these banners down here to include y'all's contact emails and stuff like that. I hadn't had the time. But I guess this will be the best way to do this right now. Road Hog, this guy right here fishes the local lakes down there too.
Okay.
Well,
there's another Houston.
Yep. Houston's in the house tonight.
Looks like
you get them emails.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. Congrats.
I will mail a package out for you. Just send me their email once you get their email.
Okay.
Get the information, brother.
Okay, the mailing address. Okay, cool.
Yes. The mailing address.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody on that deal for sure.
Without a doubt. Hey, I really do appreciate you guys hanging with us, and hey, I'm learning like y'all are learning. Hey, we got to do this thing together. Just talking about it, getting different opinions. Hey, these questions that get thrown up over here in these comments, I really do appreciate them.
I need some help today out there on the lake.
I called you. Sent you 2 text messages. He didn't want to talk to me, y'all.
My phone mustn't have no service.
I was thinking you dropped your phone in the water.
No. Steve, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Sid Lewis, he was the first winner of your school bus plastic. He posted it.
James Womack. Yeah. James Womack, it's going across the bottom of the screen.
Right. SK
Yeah.
right here. Well, you can't see my mouse, but look right there on that banner scrolling across right there up under your comment right now.
Somebody needs to tell James it's going across the bottom of the
SKSCRAPPIE.
screen there. It's right,
Catching lagging again.
Yeah.
SK's Crappie Catching Adventures at gmail.com. Can glue homemade jig box. Keep crappie from. Hey, I'll tell you what. Fresh ties get bit.
You never know.
Fresh ties get bit better for me. You know, my fresh ties get bit better to me. And the thing is the scent off your hands. You know, you stop at the gas station, you fill up with gas, any of that type of scent, and you tie your jig on, you're messing with your jig. You know, any scent on that jig other than something that's human or chemical smell. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they seem to like fresh hand tied jigs with the glue on it.
Yep. What I do is I just get my scent and I'll just put it on my fingers, whatever finger I touch my jig on, and I'll rub it. So basically, that scent's on your finger. Try to kill all that scent from anything else. But you never know. It's worth doing that.
Hey, Larry, it don't work this good all the time. I'll tell you that. I promise you that.
That's right.
We're doing an excellent job tonight.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
No doubt.
Thank you, though.
That's right.
All right, Joe. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
How many people we got online now?
96.
All right, that's good stuff.
96.
Appreciate support from everybody.
Cool, without a doubt.
Somebody got to use Livescope today for the first time.
Oh,
was that your first time ever using it, Corey?
No doubt. Hey, gentlemen, I'm gonna beg.
Find deep, steep banks, banks with drop offs.
Yeah. And you're gonna probably need to, unless you're really good at casting with a fixed float, you're probably gonna need a slip cork so you can set your depth pretty deep, so that when you wing it way out there where you think they are, you can have the depth you need to be. Because if they're 10 foot down out there 40 feet off the bank, you're gonna need a slip cork probably to fish them.
right.
Yeah, I agree.
Off the bank anyway.
But coming soon,
Hey, listen,
you don't want me
I'm
no
gonna
deep
bonsai
water.
out of here, guys. I'm tired. My dog,
Hey, brother.
doggy's crying to use the restroom, and hey, make sure and don't forget to give these baits and stuff away. And
we will. Y'all be sure to check Catching Out over there on Facebook.
If you want, you can go over on my channel.
Hey, congrats to the 3,000 today.
3,000.
Yeah, he had 3,000
out.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Congrats, Catching.
Congratulations, Catching.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Check. You got
well, listen,
Catching's
gentlemen,
Corner on
I
Facebook,
got to
right?
run. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, we got to 3,000 on the Crappie Corner over there. Sorry, I lost my little bud. My bud fell out. But yeah, we got to 3,000, and I'm gonna rape that bunch of bags that Steve gave me. So there'll be a bunch of limits tackle stuff given away, and I've got assortments of different things. I'm gonna make it a real nice one. Somebody's gonna really end up with a lot of nice tackle. I'm gonna start that one next week over there.
100 split tails and a chartreuse for your giveaway for your 3,000. I'll give you 100.
Boom, man. Those things are the bomb. They catch fish.
And we appreciate
I love that. I love those. That color is phenomenal.
Yep. I'll give you 100 1.5 inch split tails so you can do a giveaway.
Ooh,
awesome,
golly, man.
Y'all better check them out.
Well,
Catching's Corner.
Yeah,
let me turn this.
No, that's over on Crappie Corner. I have 2 pages. It's on a Crappie Corner.
Oh, okay.
It's called Crappie Corner on Facebook. Yeah, it's you're welcome to join if you want. It's just everybody posting all about crappie. That's all it is. Just I don't tolerate any blah blah though. So if you come over there,
Can I
in
win?
trouble,
Can
maybe
I
you need
win
to
some
find
of your
somewhere else
G's
to play,
too?
right?
Catch, can I win some of your G's? Catch?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care who wins, man. I use a random number generator. I don't I count you guess a number and I run it through the random number generator. If you're lucky, you're lucky, right?
Give you some
Cool.
catching.
That's pretty.
It's good talking to y'all again, man. I'll see y'all next week, hopefully. I'm
All
out,
right,
Okay,
brother.
brother.
catch.
Have a good one.
Here,
All
man.
right, you
Oh, it
too.
is.
All
Look at that. Shiny.
Kaboom.
Shiny new.
right.
See you
Boom.
later, gentlemen.
All right.
Everybody have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Kaboom is
All
the
right,
word.
later, catch you. All right. Did you you got a fish story for us today, Steve? Hey, also before I forget, Mike Hallmark, he commented a little bit farther down, said that this question is for you. I'm not for sure what Lake Ridge is.
Lake Ridge. That's Cedar Hill. Joe Pool Lake.
Oh,
Joe
okay,
Pool.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
JP,
Uh,
cool.
From Mike, right? How close you is that for me?
Yeah, yeah.
15,
He posted right here.
maybe. Oh yeah. Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Cool.
Hey, Mike, 15, 20 minutes. If you need anything, just send me a message on Limits Tackle on Facebook. And if you don't have Limits Tackle, well, I'll give you my phone number.
Cool. I need to get your email on one of those banners. Yeah.
Good news, the website uploaded about 50 pictures today of baits. So we're
I
getting
heard.
Yep.
Good. Cool.
We get them.
That's all.
So
Hey, but it takes time. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of time. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a simple process.
Right.
Aaron, congrats on your 3-pounder, buddy.
Man, that's
Man,
good. Week was the
that's a good one.
3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, you said a couple of good days. Biggest 3.25. So he's been that's awesome right there.
Been working on them.
Yes, sir.
On Pearl and Outlaw Green.
Outlaw Green.
Hey, you have any of those jigs that we whipped up when I told you that
Oh, yeah.
turquoise?
Grab a couple.
Yeah, if you would, because I
Yeah.
thought I had some, but I guess they're out in the truck or in my boat or something. I couldn't find that pack. Look at all that good looking baits hanging up back there, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Let's
gold.
see.
Y'all
Ready to
gonna
go.
love this story. Hey, even the video is gonna be even more intriguing. You know, and I got to thank you guys for commenting on showing the tough time. There's a lot of people that don't enjoy looking at that. You know, the videos that I do showing where the struggle to find fish, they don't do very well. They don't get a lot of views. But I got some time to work on the video from the lake down here, and y'all gonna be surprised. I'm gonna tell you about it here in a little bit though. But
Yes.
get me a
Like
drink.
I say, some
How
people like
was
to
your
see.
how was your trip before? When did you go? Monday?
What's today? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went Monday when I got out of work. Monday, probably about 12, 1 o'clock. I went that morning, Monday. I think I
Okay.
ended up with 11 that day. But the wind was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But they bit a little better. I couldn't go but one or two places because the wind was so bad. You know,
Yeah.
I
Had to get on the
behind
protected banks. Yeah.
Yeah, bad news. I don't have. They robbed me
Are
yesterday.
Hold on 1 second.
You got them, bluegill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had. We were spin casting yesterday, and I had two of my pro staff over here. And guess what? Oh,
You can't find them, huh?
oh. So we'll pour some tomorrow.
Cool. That was at 1.5, right?
Yes.
Split tail.
Yep.
That's an awesome jig, man. That thing there.
Oh, let's see.
Jarvis, you can hit Steve up on Facebook. Just message him. Whatever colors you want, the style bait you want. It's like you were saying a while ago. His website's not up just yet, but it's coming very soon.
Here's a bad joke right there. Let me see which way is the camera.
Let's see if I can get something.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, the top's blue and the bottom 3-inch.
Got black flake in it.
Yep, that's a killer. Blue's always good.
Yeah.
Then I got another. This is a nice split tail, monkey milk with a pink tail. You know, muddy water. That tail, shines.
Yes, sir. You got to figure it out without Redney.
An orange chartreuse. Yep.
Cajun cricket, right? Hey, that's gonna be fire here after a while.
Basically, any color combination anyone wants.
Yeah.
Little old, let me see. Let me pick this one up. Little 1-inch shad. That thing is a killer.
Oh yeah, that's chartreuse.
Yep, 1-inch shad. Little.
What color flake is that?
Black, green with.
Oh man, yeah, that looks really good.
Yep.
That's like a lemon lime with black flake, then, right?
Like lemonade.
Yep. Exactly.
Hey, how many of those do you have?
About 10.
Man. That lemon lime is a great color.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get this situated. This camera kind of tricky.
So you guys got to tell me what bait colors on Houston. So when I come down there, I'm gonna have a bunch of them for the guys.
That right there is what's really hot right now.
Yep.
I don't know how to get the camera. I can't get the camera.
Yeah.
That bait right there.
Yeah, I can see it.
That was fire this weekend. Really good working bait.
What size jig head? What weight?
You take a guess.
5/16.
5/16. Now I will say, I didn't have a choice. Right. The wind was howling, and I had to use that heavy weight.
Right.
And but when I got in the area to where it's like a downsize to a 1/8 ounce jig, I went to that, and my hookup ratio increased by a lot.
Yep.
So, but while I was out that wind, it's like I'm gonna talk about that in my little story about this weekend too. Those windy conditions, because they're getting ready to come. It's going to be a lot of wind the next few months. So, I done fell in love with that 5/16, man. It's just amazing.
Yep.
How those fish thump that big old chunk of lead on that deal.
Right. And when
it works great.
Big target.
Exactly. Yep. I totally agree. Curly tails.
I've talked about curly tails to my mold maker today.
Cool.
He had a triple curly tail, which was pretty cool. But I don't know I think I'm just going to go with a single curly tail. He had the curl part was 3 of them in a row, which was a little different.
Wow.
Made the bait a little too big,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a 1.75-inch curly tail. But when that bait stretches, it'll stretch to over 2 inches.
Gotcha.
All right. Yep.
I thought that was going to read a different way, but hey, man, it's like I say, we're not giving these baits away because they ain't no good.
Right.
That ain't happening. You're gonna find yourself using one bait. If the fish don't change on the color, you're gonna use one bait all day, and it'll still be ready to do some work after that.
Right. I take
one jig.
Yeah. I take them off, put them in the bag, use them next time.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. That's right.
Texas. We are in Texas. Do you have a plaid color? That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, I'm
Plaid.
even into airbrushing. Yeah, we're gonna do some custom airbrushing some baits. And
Cool.
a lot of guys, I posted a picture of a live minnow bait, and that's coming. My mold maker's got a 3D model of it, and that's coming. It's gonna look just like a minnow, exactly.
Exactly. You know, Dave, man, if I was wanting to know what a person did to find the fish, that's exactly what I want. Now I will say this video is not all that great because I hadn't stopped fishing. I'm still able to go fishing on the weekends that it's not ice everywhere. But I hadn't been talking to the camera because I'm lucky to have had time to put this little video together. So what I'm gonna do is just commentate, and I think it'll still turn out a pretty decent video. But that's what it takes to learn what others do,
Right.
to find the fish. I say it all the time: move, move, and move, and you'll see in this video just what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And Blue, you can ask Bluegill. Bluegill sort of hate fishing with me because
No.
hey, I'll drop down there. Sometimes I pull up to a pile that just don't even look right. I won't even drop a jig down there, and just go.
Yeah, he moves quick. He moves very quick. Sometimes too quick. I got to make him slow down.
Yeah.
Hey, ease it down a little bit. His mind be already fishing 2 places at one time.
That's right. I'm always thinking about that next spot.
No, split curly tail. That's way too intense.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Hey, it may be that 4 and 5 pounder getter.
Yeah.
You never know though.
Speaking about big fish, one of my pro staff, blackened chartreuse 2-inch split tail, a 291 today on Lake Fork.
Wow.
291.
291 on Lake Fork today.
That's a good
Yeah.
Yeah.
one. What color?
Chartreuse. Split.
Black.
Yep.
Making chartreuse.
That thing inhaled it, foot away. He took a foot and nailed it. Hey, Albert, how's it going, man?
He doesn't matter.
Well, Albert is easy to get it. Hit Steve up on
Yep,
Facebook.
He's purchased many times.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, well, he got the magic.
Yep, exactly. And what I like about it is everyone that purchased from me, I know the names. I'll see them pop.
Yeah, my brain don't work like that. Hey, but I'll tell you what, I don't need no GPS. I remember them spots on the lake like nothing but names. The Reef Robber, we appreciate having you, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
Yep, Lake Fork, they're catching them 10 to 15 foot of water, so they're getting shallower. So it's getting good.
Yep, it's good. They there.
That might be proprietary information right there. I'm not real sure.
How and who makes your molds? I might be able to help. Do you make molds, or I don't know if that's a question or
yes, it's I'm not real sure how that's going.
Yeah.
Anytime, James. That's what we do, man. I know for a long time that's what I've been talking about in my videos is just helping people,
Right.
And that's why me and Steve click as good as we do, is because his mentality is the same. I know I enjoy crappie fishing, and it's good to see others enjoy it also. So
yep.
Lake still frozen. Oh, Nebraska. Ooh.
Yeah. Come down to Texas. Start out.
There you go.
We
take a vacation. Hey, 3-day weekend.
You can buy them by the thousands. I'm willing to bet.
Doesn't matter. And if you get 100 of a certain color you like, I'll even give you a good price break. Limits Tackle, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Let's tackle. Hey, I need a hoodie, Steve. I need to purchase a hoodie and a hat.
Right. It'll be going down tomorrow. Because that's good.
You still got some?
Yep. Just text me what size. I'll take it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Someone stole yours, right?
No, my cousin wanted it. I wore it to Louisiana one week. He said, "Man, I sure like that hoodie."
Oh,
he
man.
said it the whole night. I just said, "All right, man, here you can have it. I'll get my."
You see this comment from Mike Hallmark?
If you need help limits, I'll need training. But I'll help when I can. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you're good with CAD, I need a good CAD guy to design stuff, Yep.
Mr. B's Facebook page is Limits Tackle.
Yep, Limits Tackle on the shirt, on the hoodie. Limits Tackle.
Limits Tackle, right there.
There you go, right there.
Yep. By my name. I don't know if they can see my name, what it says.
Yeah, you can see it. Well, I can see it.
Yeah. And just send okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, just send me a message on Facebook. Crappie Dog.
Awesome. You should be able to get that done and get out on the lake, do some fishing.
Yep.
That's right.
Curly tail. I was even a micro curly tail.
Yeah.
In a quarter or something. But then it's
I actually caught about 6 bass today too.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, man. I couldn't, but they spun in too. They on the banks too, so
yeah.
They on the banks too.
Yep.
That's definitely my style, Romero.
Yep, exactly. Single pole. We love it.
Love it to death. Can't get enough of it. I just gotta learn how to do the 2-hand pole. I ain't got that down pat yet.
I do it. Yeah, I do it sometimes.
For real?
Welcome to
most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't.
Welcome to the addiction, Lynn. Turtle Bayou. I have not. I don't ever fish that place. I've never been there one time. I hear it can be really good.
I've been there about 3 or 4 times. It's got some good fish in it.
Yeah, the word will be out. The word will be out when it get good. I doubt it. Well, it should be pretty close.
It might be already, since the other lake's kind of warm. Because it's kind of shallow on one end, like talking about.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yep.
Check.
Stuff, man.
Bertha's in the house. This lady here. Hey, have you watched that video, Bluegill, of her singing?
I'm about to you send it to me?
It's on my page, Limits Tackle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Go check it out.
Awesome song.
Golden Chartreuse. Just tell me what profile you want, Bertha. I'm pouring tomorrow.
You're gonna have to keep
pour it for you.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey man, you got to constantly remind me of that until I get used to that. Roadhog, all you got to do is close out the chat. You just close it out, and you should see right there up under the video where you can hit the thumbs up, and then right next to that, you can hit live chat and come right back to the live chat. Okay. Well, glad you could join us, man. I really do appreciate it.
How many people?
Appreciate you coming by.
Huh?
How many people we have?
84. I need to go ahead and do this giveaway. I still hadn't seen. Well, they'll have to watch this to see if they won.
Right.
I haven't seen AWF. I seen Slapbuster earlier, but I hadn't seen him lately.
Right.
I hadn't seen AWF on here.
Hey, Super Dave, let me tell you something. Ask Bluegill about that. He tells me
You
all the time,
can.
man, I don't know how you do that.
I can't do it.
That time's
I'm not.
coming real soon. You follow. I hear it's a pretty decent lake.
Oh yeah, they caught some big fish over there recently.
I always sound like his own over there. On and popping.
What's a good area on Eufaula? Is South End good? The people that just comment on Eufaula. I want to make a trip up there. I never been on the lake. I know it's one of the biggest lakes in the United States. I know it's in the top 10 biggest.
Any of you guys that love catfishing, let me tell you, y'all need to check out Catfish Weekly. They do a bunch of lives over there, and when I tell you, they do awesome. If you the information that we give on crappie, they give information on catfish just as well. They got an awesome live over there,
Right.
and good group of guys. Not sure if that's you, Lyle, but if it is, I really do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Awesome cat. I'll contact him. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I want to buy my own CNC machine so I can cut my old molds. So that's
You know, I had a chance at one time to get some training on that. We got a few of them at the plant that I work at, but I just never. I got so much going on in other places. I just never got into them. Yeah, they heat up faster. Yes, you most definitely. Smaller lakes, shallow lakes. You'll see spawning action earlier than bigger, deeper lakes.
I wonder what the water temperature in your area is, SK, Houston area.
58, 59 as of this past weekend.
Okay. So it might even be higher because the week had been warm.
Yeah, well, we had that little front blow through. Bluegill said the temp dropped down some, so well, we ain't gonna have that to worry about. I need to go ahead and tell my story about this weekend and how I talked to Bluegill about this. He was already off the lake, but one thing that any of you that has followed me for a while, I said a lot, and those shallow areas are affected by temperature a lot faster and more than the water's just out from the spawning grounds.
Correct.
So, it's like I said earlier, you'll find a lot more consistent bite just out from if you can see a area up on that bank, 3, 4, 2 foot that's likely to have spawning fish in it. If you back out 8, 10, 12, 15 foot from that spot, right there where that water drops off, and get in at 8 to 12, maybe 15 foot of water and find structure, you will find a mother lode of very nice fish. A lot more consistent than the little males you're going to catch up there on that bank.
To go with that question, it's a little secret, man. I wasn't going to give it away, but if y'all got trees, cypress trees in y'all lake, and when the spawn is available, if like the SK say, you got the males in that 2 to 3 foot of water right up on the butt of them trees and them cypress knees. If you back up right off where them limbs hang right over the water, just back up and fish the tree limb when they just hanging over like umbrellas. You can fish right there, and most times that's where your females hanging at right there. They right there, right behind the males. You just back up just a little bit, they right there.
Yeah. See, bluegill fishes several
Real
feet
fishing.
shallower. Yeah. That's your preferred technique, and it works.
Yeah,
it works. You can. I mean, I've seen you with some very nice boxes of fish.
Yeah.
But
it took time to figure it out, though. It took me a little bit, a couple times. I'm like, okay. And I back up, and I look and see where I was at. I'm just right, just by every cypress tree. If you back up just a little bit, and the first limbs is hanging from the bottom of the tree, them females are right there. And most times, if you look at your unit, it has a slight drop. There's a slight drop right there at them limbs. So that's a little secret of mine. I normally don't tell everybody that, but hey, since we out here to catch fish, I'm gonna get that little secret to y'all tonight.
Yeah.
Well, other than the 92 people that's on here, I won't tell nobody else. But you know, Bluegill, I've been singing that tune. I know a video that it did really well, and it was on Houston. I won't say the side or area of the lake that I was in, but I mean, I'd point to the bank and show this is where you can go and catch males at. You can catch a bunch of males right there.
That's right.
But I'm right here and I'm showing my unit, and they were preferring 11 foot of water, 9 to 11 foot. And I mean, there was a few double bams, as Super Dave said a while ago. And that trip was an awesome trip, and it was a prime example of how I prefer to fish. And it's like I say, that my way ain't the only way. It's what I got confidence in, and that's the biggest thing is having confidence in a system that works. Steve, I think you use a cork also, right?
Yes.
During the spawn.
And I just go pitching it, and once I find them, it's on.
Yeah.
See, that's what I did today. You know, I had to take that cork. They wouldn't hit it no other way, just with a cork popping it. So you got to try all different ways to catch them.
In the near future, Anthony, we don't have a set completion date yet, but it's being worked on.
I'm gonna release the address next week, so you guys can go check out my stuff. Yeah, 3D. Yep, I worked with them already. That's the base, like live, you know, real live. And then anyone does 3D printing, I'm gonna be needing some stuff, so someone can make some extra money, 3D printing some stuff.
Y'all wanna take on that question?
Do y'all scan out the close to channel?
Yep.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's the name of the fishing game. Scan. You have to scan to find these fish. If you don't scan, basically, if you ain't scanning, you're looking for a bent pole, or somebody netting a fish. If you're not scanning, so scanning is one of the number one. That's the number one thing you do when you crappie fish. You scan. That's where it starts at, scanning.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Them channels, they use them like highways. You know what I mean? Them crappie.
Exactly. It's a highway.
If you guys haven't seen that series of how I break down a lake, and you can start at the house. Just pull up, if you don't have a lake map of the lake you're fishing. There's a couple lakes map services that's on the internet. I forget the name of that, the main one that everybody uses, but I use a different one. But I did a video series on how I did that on a brand new lake to me. And my very first time to that lake, it took me a while, and I show the struggle. I had to revert to fishing visible structure, and I hate it. But after I made my mind up that I need to continue with the scanning, that makes a big difference. Putting that time in, finding those ledges, finding that structure. That's how you get good at catching crappie.
Yeah. Time on the water.
Time on the water. I think that's an invite for you, Steve.
All right, Kentucky Lake, let's do it.
I wish I had time to travel.
Yep.
Man.
Whoa, Kentucky world record.
Wow, that's nice.
That's near Tennessee. I need to make a trip to Tennessee too, so that'll be right on the way.
You know, Tony, I'll tell you this: if you got time, and the days are growing, that's the biggest factor to me that the fish are going to be moving shallow. It's almost right, you know, this daylight to right at 7 o'clock already. So the longer the day, it means that the warmer the water is going to get because you got more sunlight. So it's just signs.
Yeah.
Before we had that big freeze down here in Texas, there were plants sprouting everywhere. I mean, everything's brown now, but spring is here.
I looked at some of the little buds. Some buds are coming back on some of the trees today. They're small. You really can't tell. You got to be right up on them to see them. And that frost killed them.
Yeah.
I don't know if this don't have my address on here, but this I use Crappie nibbles. I don't think it does. Now, I buy it by the case too, so if that tells you anything.
You get a better deal?
It's a little bit cheaper. Not a lot.
Amazon or?
Actually, Honey Hole.
Oh, okay.
Are they back in the stores yet? Because they were hard to find for a long time. They were hard to find.
Last weekend.
Huh?
There was some at Academy. Walmart Walmart's actually cheaper than Academy.
Oh, yeah. They are. They are. Academy is almost $6 for one jar. Almost.
I bet you they're there at one time or another in an area like that with those conditions.
Yeah.
That's right. They are.
Huh.
All right.
Cool.
Yes. Send me a message on Limit Stack on Facebook about the 3D printer. You can make some money. You know what I mean?
What's going on, Byron?
What's up, Byron?
Hey, Byron.
One of my hometown buddies right there.
Hey, let's I was hoping we bounce back up to 90 people. I want to go ahead and get that giveaway that Ketchin did done. See if we got him to get caught back up on this. Yeah, Mike, contact Steve, and I'm quite sure that y'all can y'all be able to get make something happen with that.
Yeah. Sandrock Legends. I know lakes, they love to spawn in that sand.
Sweet. Hey, those fish will suspend in a heartbeat. And that's when Livescope really helps. I went on a trip with Steve a couple weeks back and a few weeks back. And that's all I wanted to do was fish for open water fish. And it's a fishing that I don't get to do, but that's going to change here soon. Dogwood's blooming. Okay.
That's for Chankapin.
Oh,
that's for Chankapin. You see them dogwood. He must be from Louisiana. See them dogwood bloom in them trees? Them Chankapin bite. Them red ear. We call them Chankapin in Louisiana, but them red ear. You see them dogwood bloom.
No, not a case of crappie nibble giveaway. No, not today. We do. We all do. Rivers and creeks. I love open water. I love the main lake, but here's something that I found this weekend. I mean, I think I said it a while ago, and the thing is, some of those piles, I only found like 3 piles that held fish.
Oh, okay.
Out of all the piles that I fished, that let me change that. Fish that would bite.
Right. Were they on top of the pile, or they're in the middle, or
all over it? I'd catch a few from the top of it, then have to drop a little deeper and a little deeper into it.
Right.
But I think I was talking to Bluegill about this earlier. That one pile that I was catching, I think I was talking to that. I had to give action on that one pile to get bit. But when I got to that other pile, if I did anything to that jig, I wouldn't get bit.
Right.
I just had to put it down there and hold it still. So that's a real solid thing to do. All right, we at 92 people now. This is for Ketchin's giveaway. Let me type this in here. And we're going to do it the exact same way as we did last week. We'll announce the winner next week. That way, I'm absolutely positive who won. I'm a person that's big on being fair. So we're going to enter Wayne. I don't know if I can I talk? Yeah, I can put that up there. I don't ever put Christmas trees out. I see that they only last a few months to where they're standing up, but they fall down and rot out way too fast. I have not, Danny, but it's coming. Y'all hold up on the numbers. I haven't entered it yet. I haven't entered the start yet. All right, hold on a minute. It's coming. All right, and you can post as many numbers as you want, and I got the number written down right here already. And when I go back through this, we'll do this for 1 minute. And when I go back, watch the replay, I'll get the very first person that posts the right number. What were you saying, Steve?
I was fishing a couple weeks ago, and I was on a brush pile, and every fish was on the left side of that brush pile. It was weird. Just on the left side.
Really? I see that a lot. Yeah. I don't see it because I don't have Livescope, but I know that it happens.
Yep. And I don't know if it's a current thing or
shade. It could be any of it.
Brush pile until you get to that left side.
Yep. Yeah. I've recorded that several times.
Yep.
You try to keep up with the numbers, Bluegill?
Man. Them things running. I'm still looking at my phone. They moving.
We're coming up on a minute, y'all. So I'm going to put in stop numbers right there. Stop numbers. 1 minute. I received a big pack of baits from Steve last week. And I think what I'm going to do now, this is a special color. I want y'all to understand something. It's not called platinum for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's a split tail. It's probably going to be a mix of split tails and stinger tails. But I'm going to do a nice package to one person. And I'm going to try to supply some painted jig heads to go with this. And I'll give you a few different colors of painted jig heads. And let me get this typed in.
What size jig is that? That's a 2 inch or 3?
1 3/4.
Okay.
1 3/4. I think it's a mix. I think it was some 2 inch in there too. I think the stingers may have been 2 inch. It may have been all. I didn't get a. He just had a big old bag of them, and he said, "Hey, do a giveaway with these."
Gotcha.
Like a kid in the candy store.
Man.
That's right.
Yeah, you need a bag. Gil, come up to DFW.
I need to come up there.
Hey, y'all, I'm getting ready to enter the SK jig giveaway start right now. You may post as many numbers as you like, and we will run it for 1 minute. And that's on the platinum split tail and stingers. Be a mix. Along with some painted jig heads. And the very first person to come up with the number is the winner. Now, if somebody don't pick the number, we will go with the person that gets the closest but under the number. Okay? And we are at 1 minute. So there's SK stop right there. So you can hold up on your posting your numbers now. And I'm going to mention this one more time. The giveaway winners from last week. I know James Womack. I don't know if he sent me an email yet, but I know we've talked to him. AWF and Slapbuster were also winners, but I have not seen them on. Now, I will say this. If they don't claim their prize by next week, those prizes will be back on the market for another giveaway. Yeah, Leslie, that's a lot of numbers, man. I mean, that's why I had to stop trying to do them right now, man. I mean, it's so many that I was having trouble getting up to where I was typing that starting in.
Right.
Yeah.
What else y'all got, guys? What you want to get a folks something else or
Hey,
information? Let's do some information.
information.
Hey, I got some stuff. I got some good stuff.
What you got?
On my trip last week, I think it was last Friday, went to a small lake, Lake Halbert, Corsicana, Texas. Launched the boat. I got there about 11:30. Dropped the Livescope and saw some open water fish, and didn't fish one structure all day. Got my limit about 2.5 hours, all open water.
Wow.
I'd see a fish on Livescope. I was about 15, 18 foot of water. I'd see a fish suspended, get him. I'd throw the fish in live. I'll come back, and there was 2 more on my screen.
Wow.
Fish were just moving. You know,
that's why I say Livescope is valuable.
Open water.
Open water fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that they will get out there in the middle of nothing and just suspend.
Just stay there.
Yeah.
And I used a hand tie, and every fish that saw that bait just nailed it. I didn't have no missed strikes, nothing. It was quick.
Man.
Yeah. Steve, you got in your hand ties right there?
No, not right here. They're in the house.
Man, I would love to show everybody that those especially the ones with that new tail material.
Oh yeah, it's a
those some hot little jigs.
It's Polar Flash, and it comes in different colors. I used a green and it had a little gold hue in it. Oh man, that was a killer. And it's the same hat I had on for about 3 trips now.
Yeah,
still going. Especially open water fishing, you can use a hand. You catch 1,000 fish on a hand tie.
That's right.
Not gonna get stuck on nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. I do want to show. I got I poured these today. A 1/64th, and this is a steelhead hook.
Wow.
2 times mustad. These things.
You can see.
If you think the other hook is strong, oh, these things are monsters. I did a 1/32. I'm going to be offering these real soon. 1/32 with the steelhead hooks. And these are for hand ties. If you guys use, the fish are going to be getting real shallow. 1/32 will be perfect.
Yep.
So, yeah, these hooks are monsters. Only thing
without a doubt.
Caught up, you're probably gonna break your line because you're probably not gonna.
Yeah.
Up the tree with it.
They don't bend. I've
Yep. They don't.
They're great for especially if you're in a tournament. You can swing that, get that fish in the boat. But I want the fish in the boat, whether I'm in a tournament or not. I want to swing him in. The longer he's in that water, the more he can get away.
Yep,
that's it.
Crappie Dog Fishing posted this comment right here, and I talk about that a lot also in my videos. And not only one lake. You pick you one area of that lake and learn that lake. It's helped me tremendously. And like we were talking earlier, putting that work in, scanning, or even taking brush piles out there. If it's on a lake that you can put stuff out there.
Correct.
Put that work in, man. It pays off big time.
Yep, it does. It really does.
Corey, he has the LS transducer on his trolling motor. It works pretty good. I had trouble with it because it was windy on the trip me and him took. And it just takes Steve's a lot better at it than I am. But it takes practice.
Yeah, boat
takes practice.
On
boat control.
Yeah. And you always go, it depends how your boat's set up, but you always want to go into the wind.
Without a doubt.
Always into the wind. So adjust your boat to go into that wind. Don't go sideways. Just always into the wind. That's number one. And take your time and go slow. I think when I'm on a fish, I'm going 0.1 maybe, you know.
Without a doubt. Wayne, I'll say it just, I see them on all sides. It just, sometimes I pull up to even just stumps and fish, you know, have my marker may be in the way pretty close to it or whatever. It prevents me from fishing one side of it. So a lot of times I'll pick my mark up and get it upwind from the structure. And once I start fishing that side that I couldn't fish, that's where my fish come from. I say that it's very important to fish all sides, without a doubt. And also fishing that structure top down. Well, you got Livescope, you don't have to do all of that because you can see the fish. But for years I've used these techniques, and I'm gonna tell you, dude, it works. Steve, what all time material you got available?
Let me see. I have chenille, feathers, thread, bobbin, bodkins, basically everything. Vices, feathers. I have probably 10 different color feathers. Chenille, I have cards and I have skeins. Skeins are $14. Cards are $2.50. Everything is, you won't find it cheaper anywhere. You know, that's guaranteed. So, ship out the same day. I can bring some hand ties. 1/16 Gray Ghost is one of the top bait, and I probably got 500 of them right in stock right now. Lake Bardwell Marinas probably going to start stocking my hand ties. They're right 15 minutes away. You know, I'm going to talk to them next week. Lake Fork is going to have my hand ties stocked real soon. So I'm going to select certain places. The people that support Limits Tackle will get the first dibs, you know what I mean, retail. So, and coming.
Leslie's from down home, so he knows that gray jig real well.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. George, I have not, but I have talked to several people that Humminbird is, they need to come on with it. I hate to say that Gorman's going to get my money real soon if they don't. So they need to come on with it. Going back to the original locations.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Really? Okay. Next year's a long ways away. I'll be I have a Gorman hat by the end and everything. I have Gorman across my chest. That's too far out. Well, y'all, I gave just about all that I've got for this week. Unless we got some questions, we can. I know Steve's over there. He's you can hear he's over there busy as all get out.
I got to
I know
pour
he's
a little more.
yeah. I know you trying to keep up over there.
Yeah.
I wish I was close. I'd swing through there.
Yeah.
But
I even have Palmer chenille. A lot of guys, the neck collars they make, Palmer chenille. I have some of that. I have some rabbit. What do you call it? Rabbit
zonkers.
Got some now, real thin strips. Just people that tie different stuff, you know.
You're right. Hey, this is some old stiff hair right here. You don't want to put this on no jig. I'm crappie gonna run from it. You told me to cut some of my goatee and put on a jig.
Oh.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna close it down. Y'all be sure to tune in next week to see who won those jigs, and also if, like I said, if the guys don't claim those, we got jigs from Steve and jigs from LBG that were not claimed. So,
hey, someone else is going to get one.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some hand ties.
Yep.
Steve he didn't have any in the shop.
I'll have some next week. Well, we'll show a bunch.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, 5 for 5, right, Steve?
Yep, 5 for 5.
Can't beat that nowhere.
No.
And they produce. You know what I mean? I'll put
Can't beat that nowhere.
You know what I mean? All the best materials, everything's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fish love them. That's number one.
Yeah. Corey, man, I'm just glad that you guys are enjoying it, man. This is a lot of places I go, especially at my job, man, it's rare to see people that even know what a crappie is. You know,
Right.
They know now because I talk about it, and they know I do the videos and stuff like that. But it's a sport that's great for all. So relaxing, keeps you calm, and great food for the table.
Yep, exactly.
When I moved down here from Louisiana to Houston, it's a lot of people down here in Houston. It's saltwater fish.
Yeah.
Like I say, don't know, man, I ain't no fish one. What is that? It's a crappie.
Yep.
Where you catch them at? Lake freshwater. I guess a lot of people grew up saltwater fishing.
Right.
And, that's what they used to on this end. So
Dave,
it's a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, this guy right here gets up at 3 a.m. and he's been here with us every single live.
That's good.
Thanks, Super Dave.
And it's amazing to have people like that.
Is he from Houston?
No. Dave is from, I think we've talked about that before. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get his address. I want to send him some free baits.
Awesome. There you go, Dave. Dave, he's on crappie.com too.
Okay. Hey, Dave, Super Dave, send me a message on Limits Tackle and just tell me who you are, and I'll send you a free sample pack. We love getting support from people.
Without a doubt. Yeah, I'm not for sure if he's on Facebook, but it would be awesome to see him over there too on Limits Tackle during the lives we do tomorrow night, on Thursday nights.
North Carolina.
Hey, Redney, just send me a message. I got Gray ready to go. I think you order with me, Redney. I think I'm going to ship stuff tonight. I'm shipping tonight, so I'll put it in the same package.
You see the comment from Crappie Dog?
I'll chat in a day or so. Okay, cool, man. Yep. Love to hear what you got to say, man.
Yeah, no doubt, George. That's what I heard too.
March
March
1st
1st
Yeah.
on the
March
Mega
1st.
Live, but
next year.
Yeah.
I heard this year.
Have been. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard what I heard was the first generation of it. They put it out there to some people, it didn't go as planned. So they're trying to fix some stuff. That's what I heard.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was already getting tested,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
it didn't perform like they thought. And they're
Yeah.
basically revamping the software and
yeah. JLD, I have not used Rabbit. However, Steve got some zonkers in Rabbit zonkers,
and I'll give you some
and
and try it
yeah,
out.
I'll test them. But since I've been tying, it's only been Hackle that I've used, and it does a great job. It is more work to get tied in to where it looks right, but it works well.
You ever use Marabou? A lot of guys like Marabou.
I tried it one time. It just didn't perform.
Perfect to me. It's like it won't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It don't sit right in the water to me. I never really like it.
That's cool, Mike.
Oh, cool.
Appreciate that, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne. Glad you enjoyed. Yeah, he's over there pouring jigs.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
it.
pouring 1/32. Got to get them hand ties, man. You know what I mean? We have to have a few thousand of each one just in stock. You know, I can't hold the hand tires, man. That'd be a bust.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think Dave was on Facebook, but he has got he's ordered from you before though. I know that for a fact. He's did. I know he's got some tadpoles from you.
SK, and they'll give you my contact stuff, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dave, we'll talk on crappie.com tomorrow, and you can just give me your mailing address.
Crappie.com. I'm Gonz. GONZZ.
There you go.
And I'm a sponsor on Crappie.com. I'm a sponsor, so I need to post some of my stuff in the sponsor area. Yeah, I got a 1-year membership from Ed, the owner.
Right.
Crappie Expo. Real good guy. I gave him a sample of baits too.
Yeah, you talk about some pretty good stuff over there on crappie.com too. Yeah. 5 for 5, Redney.
Yep.
Navionics.
That's what I use. That's all I know in avionics. I've been using that forever. I got it on my phone, on the computer. I use the web app. Yeah, a lot of guys, if you don't know, Navionics has a free web app. You just go to navionics.com. It's called the web app. And any lake has the contours, and it's absolutely free.
That's the one I was trying to think of a while ago. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yep, web app. Navionics. It's absolutely free. You can't beat it. It shows creek channels, depths, contours. It's good.
Yeah, JLD. I just never had much luck with the Awesome.
Yep, cool. Thanks for the support, man. Yeah, just send me get in contact with me, and I'll send you a free some plastics.
Yeah. Awesome, Redney.
Yep. Everyone loves Cash App.
Huh. what pot do you use, Steve?
I use a RCBS. Let me get the camera. I don't think I can flip it, but RC, and it has a digital display. It's about a $400 pot. You know what I mean? It tells me I can adjust the temperature of the lead I want. RCBS.
Sweet.
about a $400. Especially I do thousands and thousands, and you know what I mean. You want it better. Yeah. I'm getting ready to buy another one because I'm going to bring somebody else in just to help me pour. And these are singles, and then I do spin casts. Here, I'll show you. Let me grab a spin cast. These are the
That's a busy man right there.
These are the spin cast molds. Everything will have a jig head on it. You can pour a couple thousand an hour. You know, it's a big machine. So as fast as you can load hooks, you can pour them. So we poured about 2,200 last night, I think, just for a little while. Yeah, they're almost so it's quick. I got a line, you know. But they're going to my hand tires, number one, you know.
LBG, somebody else dressing your hat, buddy.
Well,
that's good stuff. I see. I'm from Massachusetts, so that's good hat.
Hey, it's for my last name, really. My last name with a B, so that's what I always buy these Boston hats.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Beantown.
I'm really glad that you enjoy it, Danny. And that's what we try to bring. We try to bring good information, and we, you know, everybody's know we do plenty of giveaways.
Yeah.
Just to get people involved. I got to do it weekly. When we had that that week of bad weather down here, let me tell you, it
knocked the service out. Didn't really have no service.
It was terrible. It was terrible. And I still want to go fishing, but hey, my wife wouldn't get ready to let me go nowhere. No power.
I don't think the fish will bite.
Well, I want to go try to feed them.
Yeah, you'd have caught something, but it'd have been deep. It'd have been very, very deep.
Yep. Mike, I look forward to meeting you over there one day. Hopefully, you'll be able to hook up with Steve, and we'll get to meet one day.
Yep.
We still got 70 people on, y'all, but
that's good, man.
Yeah, we're pushing 2 hours already, so I really did enjoy you guys. I want to thank you again for being here.
Appreciate
Steve, Bluegill,
yep,
and everybody that joined us, man. Hey, I really do appreciate it. Those of you that have not, please check out LBG Crappie Excursion. He put out an excellent video first of this week.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna put another out probably next week, maybe a little short one. I went Lake Houston just fishing the banks for them nails. Quick little video. So,
be sure to check Steve out over there on Facebook at Limits Tackle. And this is what we do.
Yep.
This is what we do.
Exactly.
Love to talk crappie.
That's it.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike. Walking on water. I was intending to holler at you a while ago. The fish was biting out there. Oh, you did. We did. I did talk to you about that suspended fish. I was there for a funeral. Cool. Well, it's not cool as you had to go to a funeral, but.
How long were you probably trapped in? Because I know no planes were flying during that time, I don't believe.
Yeah. The fish, I don't know about then, but now the fish are doing well. They are in one place one day, the next place, another place the next day.
That's right.
So, all right, Dave. Hey, man, I appreciate it, brother.
Yep.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Hey,
you gotta figure.
We'll go on Facebook from Houston. That's what we'll do.
You got to figure out what lake we on. Steve St. Clair Road. We got.
No, they're just gonna come in. I have no idea. They're gonna be like, show up here. Yeah, we'll check
It is.
we can find out the best day.
Yeah, it's 10:55 here, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let's get out. Hey, I got some other stuff I gotta get done. I really do appreciate everybody that's been here. Bluegill, Steve. We'll catch you guys later.
Appreciate it, Steve.
All right.
Don't work too hard over there, Steve. All right, LBG. We'll talk later.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, later.